Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Rudy's Kitchen Express. Today we're going to make fried shrimp. Very few ingredients, very easy process. We're going to fry them in peanut oil. Peanut oil has a lower smoke point. Don't use olive oil. It's a little bit of butter, just a little bit. We're going to do an egg wash with flour and panko. Panko is the best thing, Japanese panko, for getting that crispiness. And we're going to season it with Old Bay and serve it up with some cocktail sauce. And that's it. Okay, so these are already shelled, with the tail shell still on. They've been deveined. Now I'm going to butterfly them. Nicely washed. These are beautiful black tiger shrimp. And if they come with the shell on, it's so simple, it just peels right off. So what I'm doing, see that one wasn't cleaned off. So what I'm doing is I'm also checking to make sure it's been deveined. So to do you can see that this has been deveined, but I'm just cutting that a little bit deeper, about halfway through, and the reason why I'm doing that is that so that more of the panko will adhere to a greater surface area. So we've got all of our shrimp butterflied. I've got a couple of eggs and 2 tablespoons of flour in this. I put a little bit of water to help break up that egg. There. So now we create a little assembly line. Got the panko. I'm going to season it with this Old Bay. Okay, sprinkle on a little bit of Old Bay. I had to use Old Bay because my sister hasn't sent me any Marco Island spice. That's why I like to use that better. And season up the panko. There's not much. Okay, so we put in some shrimp. Mix it around in the egg wash and flour. Should be the consistency of pancake batter. There. That's what you're looking for. I'll do a couple more. By butterflying them, you're having more surface area contact. Okay, we're going to try something a little different. I put the shrimp.
Poco cantante, ed invece del fandango una marcia per il fango, per montagne, per valloni, con le nevi e salioni, al concerto di tromboni, di bombarde e di cannoni, che le porre tutti i tuoni all'orecchio fan fischiar. Non più avrai quei pennacchini, non più avrai quel cappello, non più avrai quella chioma.
Okay, now we're heating up our oil to 350 degrees. Use a thermometer if you have one. So I've got this set at 350. don't put in a lot at once. And I use a quart method to know which ones have gone in first. Because if you put in too many, you're going to bring down the temperature. And what happens when the temperature is too low, it ends up soaking up a lot of grease that way. And this way it's nice and hot, it crisps up the panko really nicely. About a minute and a half. So I went around the clock, and that's how I'll take them out. Okay, so we're getting through it real well. Take your time, but one of the biggest no-nos is overcooking shrimp. We don't want to do that. Now, I'm using a deep dish, and many people would use a shallow dish, but I'm trying to keep the splatters to a minimum, and this will do that. But you could use a cast iron fry pan is another way of doing this. Now, there's 1,000 ways of doing shrimp, and it's very versatile. A great product to work with, and you know, it's a crowd pleaser too. So in that process, we could have added coconut to make coconut and mix that with the about 50-50 coconut and panko. So then you'd have coconut shrimp. We can just use just flour, and that'll crisp up really nice as well. So there's a lot of different ways that people do it, and this is the way we like to do it. So I'm using a cookie sheet with a grate so that any excess peanut oil will drip down, and it'll be a little crispier. Plus, I'll finish this in the oven about 250 for about 10 minutes, just to get a little additional crisp while we're making the side dishes. Now, we're making 3 pounds of shrimp here today, so about halfway through you might need to add a little oil. So we've got our shrimp, nice big pile of fried shrimp that our grandchildren just love to eat tonight. And children, what do we say before we eat?
Bon
Bon appetito!